Why hello there, this is your good Thomas Friend 74, and this is actually something I made a few days ago. It's actually a train that you might see in Japan. Well, the sad thing is, this really isn't based on any train in Japan. No, this never exists. It's just a completely random train that I just made. But I got some of the details all correct. What you see from like a Japanese passenger train. A good example of this would be the doors. I know this does look very awkward how I made this, but this was all I had to resort to. You can see there's the lines there. You have the windows right there. The top part, well, that right there, that's the pentagram part. Yeah, it's resemble the pentagram. The coupling right here has the door part where the passengers can get through one coach to the other. You have it right there. And here's the other part, which is supposed to be exactly the same, but it would be the front coach. The same pentagram. I had to access the switch for that. Basic things. Still was over here. Now, how I use for these is actually a pretty simple thing to do. I did remember that all trains have to have a front and the back. This is supposed to resemble the front, and this is to resemble the back. Now, the front coaches of Japanese passenger trains has to have yellow lights to signify it's the front. And the back ones has to have the red lights for the back. See, I also have put windows on both sides. Make sure they're like opposite on each side with their own windshield wipers. Now, the making I use for these is simple. The motorized one is actually the coach of Harvey. And the back coach is an express coach. I use these two because it's the only ones that are like in the same size. No, really, they are like the same exact size. Well, almost. Of course, I had to take out some of the couplings, removing the front coupling on Harvey's coach and the back coach of the express coach. Like I said, this is not based on any train from Japan. This train does not exist. It's just a made-up one. Though, it does look like an Enodin train. You know, those Enodin trains that Plarail have made? Well, this looks like an Enodin, since it only has like a front and back only. The entire thing is mainly made out of paper. I did some of my very unusual drawing skills to make the train look like an actual passenger train. But I guess I did good most of the part. Things are probably not good, like they're not like perfectly aligned. But other than that, I think I did partially a good job. Not good, but partially did. Well, I think we should now have a little bit of a test run. Sorry about that. The camera kind of had slipped. And, well, here it is, the train, coupled up. And this has a tiny little layout I just made on this table, to see. And, of course, I need to access the switch. I had to make sure I had this cut line here. So I'm going to access the switch very correctly. So the back coach. Now let's get this train a test run. Recently this train has been slipping on the rails, well, probably because it needs new traction tires. But having it on a flat surface like this, it won't have trouble. So, but it is causing like some slipping issues lately. I need new traction tires. But anyways, here we go. Hold on. Okay, the battery got out of place, so that seems to happen with these since I'm using a AA. But now let's take a little bit of a test run. It's just the works coach and the express coach. because it's the only ones that are the same size. This train is really not based on anything, it's just a random Enodin train. I just made myself. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching about my homemade random Japanese Enodin train.